Hey, Sylvain. Can we talk? No. But I did want to thank you for coming to my aid in battle the other day.
That? No need to thank me for that.
No, really, I insist. If you hadn't been there, I definitely would have been finished. You really set a model for my training. I can only hope I'll be able to save someone like that someday.
Again with the studying and the training? You're so stubborn you make Ingrid and His Highness seem downright easygoing. My advice on the whole thing is to just follow your instincts. That's what I do. If someone's in trouble, I help them. You don't need to be a valiant knight to know that. Doesn't matter if the person is an ugly old man or the cutest girl you've ever seen. You help them.
So you're saying...
Everybody's the same, deep down. It's our job to help anyone who needs it.
Ah.
What? You're looking wrong?
I'm just surprised, that's all. You're actually a much better person than I thought.
Was that a compliment? I can't tell.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean any insult. I was just really impressed by what you said about helping people without even thinking. To jump in and help someone without any thought at all of reward. That is real virtue.
How did you say that with a straight face? I'd be embarrassed if I were you. Come on, Ash. You're an honest and overall great guy. You'll be an honest and overall great knight, too. Of course, people like you need to watch out for greedy people.
Huh?
Remember when I said I didn't need any thanks? Well, I didn't say anything about not wanting a reward. There's a girl, and we had a misunderstanding about who was allowed to date who, so, I need to hang out in your room until everything calms down. Should only be a day. Or 2. Tops.
Sylvain?
Come on, Ash. Remember, if someone's in trouble, you help them. You want to be a great knight, yeah?
Oh, fine. Since you helped me, but just this once.
All right, I knew I could count on you. You'll definitely be a great knight.
He really would purse up all the scandal.
Okay, Mercy. This time we're gonna be really good and get the supplies with no detours.
You're so good at sticking to a plan. I should leave the shopping to you. I'll stay out of your way and just browse.
Hey, that's not fair. I want to browse too.
Looks like you girls are having a good time.
Annie? Is this a friend of yours?
I've never seen this person before. I'm sorry to be rude, but we're kind of...
Money you stole. But no need to worry your pretty little heads. I'm just gonna have to take it back for us common folk.
Step back, Mercy. This could get dangerous. Listen here, you. There's no way you can win against me. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. So just back away.
You think you can talk to me that way? I'm gonna...
Oh, the knights are coming!
What?
Annie, run! I hope so. But what were you thinking? That sort of behavior isn't like you at all.
I thought you were in danger, Mercy.
You're actually blaming me for this? It's like I don't even know you anymore.
Mercy! I was just trying to protect you.
Am I in bed dreaming, or is that you, Mercedes?
How serendipitous it is to see you again!
Yes, and here we are. You were so small when I saw you last. How you've grown.
I cannot express how worried I was to hear that you had left House Bartels. I was turned away any time I asked about you, and of course Emile would never tell me anything.
I'm sorry. There was so much going on in House Bartels back then. But enough of the hardships of your own.
Indeed. House Nouvelle is no more, and I went alone to the School of Sorcery.
Oh, you went to the Royal School of Sorcery? Just before I began at the Officers' Academy, I was studying there as well.
You were? It must have been after my graduation in 1177.
That was the year I enrolled. We probably just missed each other.
No! You mean to say that if I had stayed a trifle longer, we could have been reunited sooner?
It seems so. Ah, dear Constance. When we were little, I thought of you as my little sister. But now that you've grown up, I think our roles might be reversed. I'll be looking up to you now, and maybe even asking for your help sometimes.
You'd ask for my help? I never thought I'd see the day.
And yet you're seeing it. You know, I had another friend at the school. Her name is Annie. Why don't we all have some tea together? I'm sure you two would really hit it off.
You must mean Annette. Yes, I would welcome the chance to have a long chat with her. I'll prepare the tea straight away.
Oh, no need to rush. The tea isn't going anywhere.
Don't be ridiculous. Time is always of the essence. Why put off for later what I could?
Constance, I wonder what's the matter. Did something happen?
Mercedes, sharing your precious time with me is perhaps more than I deserve.
What do you mean?
Why sit with me when you could share your tea time with someone else? I shall instead stand and serve the tea, though if my presence still proves to be a burden.
Goodness, of course it isn't. Are you feeling all right?
My feelings are immaterial. Pardon me while I fetch the tea leaves at once.
Until a moment ago, everything seemed all right. Why did she change so suddenly? I'll have to ask her what's going on.
Oh, Constance! Hey. Oh, this takes...
Wow.
I will enjoy this.
I'll give it my all.
We did well enough.
It's in my grasp.
Well, that worked out.
I'm certain I've improved.
I will master this. I'm getting it.
I've grasped it. How lovely. I work to grow.
Now I see the heart of it.
I feel like I get it now.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm a quick study.
But still got room to grow.
Oh, it's you, Professor. Since you are here, I have a favor to ask. Your Highness, you've returned.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Dedu. I'm glad you're here as well, Professor. I want you both to hear this. Dedu is already aware, but you should know there's been an uprising in the Dusker region, in the western part of the kingdom. Dedu, would you like me to explain?
No. It should be me. I am from Dusker. It lies just beyond the mountains on the northwestern border of Fargus. But the people of Dusker no longer live there. The land was burned to ashes by the army of Fargus. All of the people were slaughtered. This was our punishment for the crime of regicide. The barren expanse that was once Dusker is now controlled by a kingdom noble. But Dusker survivors, such as myself, still exist outside the region. This uprising is most likely the work of such survivors, seeking to reclaim their homeland.
A request for aid was sent from Viscount Clayman to the kingdom capital and the church. He is the one who rules over that region at present. For now, the lords surrounding the Dusker region have sent their armies to help suppress the uprising. However, they have sufficient. There will be more unwarranted death. There have always been many in the kingdom's army who believe the people of Dusker are foes and hate them because of it. You would think they'd refrain from squashing the rebels out of political expediency, but I doubt that will be the case. If the kingdom's army and the rebel forces of Dusker collide, there is no doubt that the rebel forces will be annihilated. I'm afraid that's the best case scenario. It could also turn into complete and bloody chaos for both sides.
Indeed.
Which brings me to my news. I have just now received the permission I requested from the church. I asked the church to deploy our class to help handle the situation.
So we may go?
Not so fast. We still have a rift to truly make the decision as to whether or not we go is our professor. So, what do you say?
You have my most sincere gratitude.
And mine as well. But we must move fast. I will go and alert the others.
Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon. Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
The kingdom's vanguard has already arrived. Just as we'd feared, they far outclassed the Dusker forces. We cannot stand by and allow another massacre. But we cannot obstruct the Fargus army either. Our best hope is to force the troops of Dusker to withdraw before the kingdom soldiers get to them.
The main body of the kingdom's army is bound to arrive soon. Until then, let's aim to quell this uprising ourselves. Once the main force arrives, we will be out of options. We must move fast. It seems the church and the kingdom troops are not working together. My head hurts just thinking. First, let's push Dusker to retreat. The kingdom might then also withdraw without a fight.
Let us be quick about it.
I'm on it.
Ready.
I give my all for our goal. You will die here.
Here we go.
So obvious. Just give up.
Go now, if you value your life.
But aren't you with Fargus? In any case, thank you.
I'll go.
What should I do?
I'll cut through.
I'll give it my all.
That is that.
You can still get out of here. Run.
Our grudge will not be settled until all of you are dead and buried!
Saw that coming. Easy. So obvious. That went as expected.
You're not going to kill us?
Safely away.
Too slow.
Easy. Saw it coming. I'm really getting the hang of this.
That's it. Too slow.
You're finished!
Did what I had to. Have I improved some?
Split up between the east and the west, and advance. That'll put the squeeze on those Dusker animals in a hurry.
They are moving out. Time is of the essence now.
I won't allow it. If only you dastards weren't here. I'll have your life for atonement, Kingslayer!
Heretics, what is it you think?
You Dusker demons!
I won't let everyone down.
Why am I even here?
Should I have held back?
I like how this feels.
Give up.
It's all coming together.
Over already? That's it? That is that. Too slow.
Not so fast!
Revenge for my brothers, even at the cost of death.
My turn!
next?
I'm glad I can count on you.
That's it.
Should I have held back? Another step forward.
Predictable. No hesitation.
Should I have held back?
You weren't ready.
I'll have to be clever.
Each battle, a chance to grow. I aim for greatness. Watch and learn.
Too slow! Too weak!
I will get stronger yet.
I'm not at my best today.
this area's done already. All right, men, fall back.
Predictable. As expected.
You weren't ready.
Over already.
Okay, looks like they're already under control. Let's head back now.
You didn't give it your all. Should I have held back? Such power dwells within?
Doing my part. I had so far left to go.
Who's next?
sufficient. I will handle whatever comes.
Everyone will be so pleased.
You're weak. Not good enough.
You are a man of Dusker. How can you make friends with our hated foes? Is it possible that you've lost your Dusker spirit?
Are you finished?
Now this is a windfall. Who knew we'd meet our sworn enemy here?
Sworn enemy? Well, I cannot disagree.
We will slay you and topple Fargus. That way, for the first time in ages, Dusker can be reborn.
I must keep aiming higher.
Stronger the better.
Is this?
I will check the status of the kingdom's troops. To do, I leave the Dusker army to you.
Yes, Your Highness. Please be careful.
My, thank you so much.
Why save us?
I will not abide the needless death of my own people.
You must know that as long as there is breath in me, I will fight.
Then fight, and be defeated. But so long as you pose no threat to His Highness, I will not end your life.
Idealistic fool. We will not relent. Stole from us.
I share the same sentiment.
You, who sold his soul to Fargus.
His Highness has promised the people of Dusker a home. His will be a kingdom that is proud to harbor the blood of both Fargus and Dusker.
That's impossible. Don't be naive.
Believe what you will. But Fargus will change under his reign. That is my firm belief.
The kingdom army has retreated to the fortress. There should be no further danger.
Prince of Fargus! You monster!
Kent people are waiting for you on the other side. Remain hidden from the kingdom army.
May our paths cross again.
I certainly hope not. But remember this one thing. The people of Dusker never forget their grudges. nor do they fail to honor favors.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This was something I wished for as well. If you must give thanks, direct it at the church for allowing us to join the battle, and to our professor for leading the charge. It's about time we headed back. The professor and the others are waiting.
I am right behind you.
Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Ready.
Here goes. Yeah. What's done is done.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Had to be done. I feel more powerful.
You're so on top of it.
I'm on it.
What should I do?
I'll go.
Stay focused.
I'll give it my all.
At least you're no coward.
That worked out. A change for the better.
Let's keep our guard up.
Battle, a chance to grow. Now's our chance.
Try this on for size.
Just give up.
Thank goodness. Aw, this stinks.
The fight continues.
Could have been worse.
Over already? That should do.
Can't afford to lose.
Nice try.
You're finished! Yeah!
My technique could use some polish.
Here goes.
Not good enough.
Now that feels good.
Next time, bring your friends. Why am I even here?
My thank you so much.
I am grateful. I have gratitude.
Thanks so much.
I thank you.
It's all coming.
No. Really getting.
I'd like to ask you something. That's right.
Professor.
Thanks. You're certainly not going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight.
Hey, Professor, did I ever tell you what happened with that thief? I went after him, and I did manage to catch up, but... Oh no, I captured him easily. I'm pretty quick on my feet, you know. But I decided not to make him pay for the book. My pockets were pretty empty after that incident, if you want to know the truth. Well, what happened was, when I caught him, I asked him why he stole the book. He said he thought it would fetch a good price, and that he really needed the money. He had a sick kid and couldn't pay for medicine. Oh, maybe you're right. But if he really did have a sick child, that would be a matter of life and death. A little money is nothing compared to that. I'd rather believe a lie than risk someone's life if I'm wrong. And to be completely honest, there was a time when I wasn't so different from him. It was a long time ago, and I've put all that behind me now. But yes, I was. My parents died of illness, so I had to provide for my little brother and sister. I did my best to earn money for them legitimately, but I wasn't able to bring home enough. So I turned to thieving. From people on the streets, from shops, even from soldiers. I knew it was wrong, but seeing my brother and sister's smiling faces made me too happy to stop. I really regret that part of my life. I was stupid. But shortly after I turned 9, I crept into a local noble's mansion, aiming to steal whatever I could get my hands on. The noble had all sorts of valuables, but what really caught my eye was a book with a fancy cover. That book was Lug and the Maiden of Wind. The knight in the illustrations was so impressive I just couldn't tear my eyes away. that was part of it. But certain books are also really valuable, you know. You probably see where this is going. Moments after I grabbed the book, I was caught in the act by the noble. And that noble was none other than Lenato. But Lenato was incredibly kind. Without asking any questions, he gave me the book. And money, too. When I told him I couldn't read, he invited me into his mansion, along with my brother and sister. He taught me how to read, personally. So, with the thief I caught in town, I was trying to do the same thing, to be like Lenato. I want to make up for the bad things I've done, to leave this world better than I found it. That's why, even if it wasn't easy on my pockets, I'm proud to say I helped him. I know what you're trying to say. My contribution probably won't change much. And it's not like I have the money to help everyone who's suffering from poverty. Even so, I can't bear to stand by and do nothing. What else could I have done, Professor? We'll get this done together.
Okay, I'll give it my all. Here's the report.
So this is how it's done.
I hope now that he was always. It's probably.
Good to see you. I'd love it if you could. I know that ain't easy with me stuck in a different. Really? You better not go easy on me.
Yep. Ooh. It's, really tasty.
Yeah. Please, help yourself.
Eating
Looks good. I will eat well and restore my strength.
I like this.
This is my favorite. I realized.
I like this.
Singing's... Hey, you.
Perhaps. May the goddess... May I ask a favor of you?
Mercy. Hey, Professor. I'd love to.
Did you sum up what? What would make you suspect him? I see.
Thanks for your time. Am I making... Thank...
No. This...
Hey, pal.
Thank you, lady.
Here you are again. I see. The flowers you helped to water are in bloom now. Have a look. Indeed. My sister was fond of this one in particular. Dead. Dusker is a dead land. Its flowers were all trampled under the boots of soldiers. But seeing this blossom brings back memories. I do not know why I am telling you all of this. There is little to tell. But if you are from Fodlan, you must know what became of the people of Dusker. The people who betrayed their allies from Fargus. The ones who were punished for regicide. The Dusker are shunned for their crimes, even now. It would be in your interest not to spend any more time around me than necessary. His Highness is an exception. But, to be completely candid, it pleases me to be able to speak with you like this. If you truly do not mind, I would be glad to receive more visits from you in the future.
This should be perfect.
Enlightening.
As long as it makes me stronger.
I'm a quick study.
Now I see the heart of it.
I think I get it now.
I feel like I get it now.
I'm getting the hang of it. Impressed yet?
I'm a quick study.
All that studying has paid dividends.
Thank you for your help the other day, Professor. Please, allow me to express my gratitude by taking you to dinner. Nonsense. Your guidance was magnificent. Just what I'd expect from a professor at this esteemed academy. I've studied swordsmanship for some time, but your mercenary skills are something else entirely. Speaking of which, there's another question I must ask you. Were you reconciled with the reality of battle from your first foray? With the killing part, I mean? I see. No. I do not carry that burden well. I doubt that will change, no matter how many years come and go. The first time I led on the battlefield, I was sent to quell a rebellion in the west. It was not a difficult fight. The enemy was not well trained, and their morale was low. A swing of the lance, and your opponent falls. A flash of your blade, and a path opens up. That's the sort of battle it was. Easy, right? The noble family from that area sought to seize the throne after my father's untimely arm quelled. This was at the height of the post-war period. I recall coming across a dead soldier's body. He was clutching a locket, and inside was a lock of golden hair. I don't know to whom it belonged. His wife? His daughter? Mother? Lover? I'll never know. He was a soldier, an enemy. Someone we had cut down without hesitation. But in that moment, I realized he was also a real person, just like the rest of us. Of course, we cannot stand idly by and allow anyone to commit senseless acts of violence. Yet, in December's, beloved friends, killing is part of the job, but even so, there are times when I'm chilled to the bone by the depravity of my own actions. Is it? Perhaps you're right. I pray that you are. Professor, may I speak freely? When we first met, I thought of you as someone who felt no strong feelings about killing your enemies. I could never trust someone who kills without batting an eye. My heart won't allow it. But after speaking with you and getting to know you better, I can see you're not like that. Now I know, trust that.
Thank you so much.
We still don't know where Flame is. But we can't give up. Not until she's found.
Professor! Your Highness! I just heard a scream in Professor Yuritsa's quarters.
Yuritsa? Ah, the combat professor with the mask. He has always been rather suspicious. We must hurry.
Isn't that... Professor Manuela!
Professor Manuela! Please wake up! Professor Manuela!
She's still breathing, but she needs medical attention immediately.
Look! Do you see Professor Manuela's hand? It's like she's pointing at something.
I see it, behind that shelf. Could it be a secret passage?
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here?
We must take her to the infirmary immediately. You, don't just stand there. Help me carry her.
Of course. I'll return shortly, Professor.
Do you think this is related to Flame's disappearance?
What should we do, Professor?
It looks dark. Dark in there.
Oh, you've always been scared of dark places, haven't you, Annie? But don't worry. The professor and I will protect you.
There are sounds coming from within. If we're going to investigate, now is the time.
We'll be okay. I'm sure of it. Are you ready, Professor?
What is this place? It's so... Ah! I see someone. I think they're unconscious.
Yes, I see Flame. But who is this other person?
Professor! Someone's coming from farther in. That scythe. Is he
That sword. You must be. One of us will die. The other will live. I will enjoy this dance of damnation.
Well... Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon. Well... Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
because...
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
That night looks like death itself. We must rescue Flane immediately. There's something strange about the flooring at the end of the corridor. Something might happen if you step there.
Here we go!
Much needed.
Let me at him.
I'm on it. You're out of luck.
I'll give it my all.
Sure thing.
What should I do? Had to be done. It's in my grasp.
Stay focused. Each battle, a chance to grow. Ready. Too slow. Over already?
I'll go.
Too easy.
Here goes.
Weak. A threat eliminated.
must steel myself. Is this a joke?
Some kind of contraption has been activated.
You're weak.
Nice try.
You fought well.
Too slow.
Adorable.
I'll go.
Ready.
Stay focused. Each battle, a chance to grow. We must all do our part.
That's it. Ready.
Chip. Had to be done.
My next effort.
Here we go.
Let's turn the tables.
I'm on it. Guess I've gotten better.
I'll give it my all.
Let me at him.
Here goes.
Stay focused.
Stay vigilant.
Sure thing.
It's just not my day.
I'll go.
Doing my part.
Good enough for me.
Aw, this stinks. Let's see them handle this.
Next time, bring your friends.
Defenseless, are we?
Seems I prevailed.
I never doubted you.
Predictable.
Now that feels good. Expected.
I'm getting much better.
So you have come. I'll make sure you never leave.
It is decided.
Couldn't weather the storm, huh? All that blood and sweat was worth it.
What is this device? It appears operational.
I must steel myself.
Pardon?
I aim for greatness. As expected. Watching them.
Shot! It's good to be king.
Thank goodness.
Sufficient. Had to be done.
Too slow. You weren't ready. Nice try.
Have I improved some? I did what I had to.
I'll go.
What should I do?
Sure thing.
Here we go.
I'll give it my all.
Let me at him.
Ready.
Here goes.
Stay focused.
I'm on it.
I have no need of you.
I can't believe it. Well, not much more I can do here.
Now you will die together. How joyous.
We must all do our part.
Kill them.
Halt! You're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Flame Emperor and the Death Knight? I have to say, they both looked very dangerous.
Where did they go? It doesn't matter. We need to get these two out of here.
Bring them up.
Thank goodness. Those girls are pale as ghosts, but at least they're alive. But that Death Knight person feels so familiar.
You found Flame? Oh, thank goodness.
She was unconscious at the end of that secret passage. We found the culprit too, but he got away.
I'm just grateful that everyone is safe. That's what matters most. I'd like to hear what transpired, but first, we need to get these ladies to the infirmary.
Understood. We'll go at once.
I'm sorry, Professor. I'm so relieved I suddenly felt weak. I couldn't be happier with how things turned out. And I imagine no one will be more overjoyed than Seteth. Hmm? Hey, Professor. Can you make that expression one more time? I don't think I've ever seen your face like that. I apologize. I've forgotten myself and come dangerously close to teasing you. It's just... I've never seen you look so happy before. It's downright mesmerizing. But this isn't a time for idle chit-chat. We must hurry and share the good news with Seteth.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flame is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you. Yes, of course. I shall express my gratitude to the students as well. Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yaritza. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flame's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flayn's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flayn, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class? You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flayn's safety?
I am so glad that Flayn is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy, but who is she?
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flayn are recovering nicely, as is Monica. Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flayn, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students aid them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much. I have my own mission. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere instigating these suspicious strangers, turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you. Don't get me wrong, I have no intention of dying. I know it would be too much to ask you to cheer up, but can you at least drop the serious... Well, I'll be. Was that a smile just now? Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion.
Battle of the Eagle and Lion is finally upon us. This is our chance to show off the results of your expert training, Professor. Have Lady Rhea and Seteth really not filled you in? Well, if that's the case, I'm happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Ah, yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela! Are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you. Oh my, look at students will walk all over you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.